So Total Film they spoke to Christopher Nolan about his upcoming movie Oppenheimer, which is, of course, about the creation of the first nuclear weapon.
It's pronounced nuclear.
Nuclear, man.
The atom bomb.
The atom bomb. Thank you. That's much easier. And what Christopher Nolan is up to. So one of the things he's going to do in that movie is replicate the Trinity test, which was the first nuclear weapon demonstration, which was done in New Mexico. But here's the thing, Mason. Here's the twist.
Oh, no.
People are going wild for this.
No.
He's doing it practically. He's not going to use any digital effects. So people have been saying, and we probably joked about this, that like, oh my God, like he's doing a real nuclear explosion.
I don't know if we said this specifically, or maybe somebody in the internet said it and we parroted it like we do. But I think maybe we said something like, given that the pandemic, so many movies shut down, they should have just saved up all the stunt points and have him detonate a real nuclear bomb. You know?
Absolutely, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So he's going to.
Well, no. Well, obviously, it's not. I mean, it's just called an explosion.
Yes.
I mean, it's going to be spectacular, and apparently you got to get the weather right and all of these different factors to make it look like a nuclear explosion. But he's not just. It's a big explosion.
Now, do you think this is going to be record breaking? Because we've had in the last few years, we've had,
Spectre was the
biggest one, I think.
Yeah.
And everybody looked at that and went, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I guess. Well, that's what the people in the shop seem to be doing.
Yeah.
Like the way that Daniel Craig and Leah Seydoux just looked at it just like, yeah, all right.
I mean, there's a fine line between...
Let's go.
There's a fine line between, like, cool guys don't look at explosions and you should... There's something happening, man. You should pay attention to that. You should have been like, Christ on a bike.
You know what?
That singed my ball hairs.
It would have been great if either of those two said, Christ on a bike, that singed my balls hair. Because they can only do one take.
What?
And so you got to put it in, don't you?
Got to put it in. Exactly, that's right.
So that's fun. So there you go. I'm looking forward to Oppenheimer. How is he going to twist time this time around, Mason?
I don't think he will, right?
Well, we always say that.
Okay.
Or I always say that, and then he always does somehow.
Oh, I mean, it will be more in the vein of your
like a
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk than a Tenet.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah, which is a movie also.
I cannot imagine. No, I cannot see him going wacky with time travel. Like the first atom bomb goes off and John Tenet and his mate show up and they're like.
Could you see some kind of slow motion nuclear blast happening and you see it happening in a weird time way?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And there's weird time stuff happening?
Sure, yeah.
Maybe there's a counter?
Yeah.
Of how many seconds all the people are obliterated or
exactly,
something?
Yeah.
Wow. Just a counter. It's
We see Cillian Murphy and he's like, Christ on a bike.
That's it.
Correct, yes.
Right.
Hey, speaking of time.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think this is on your list, but we'll bring it up anyway.
Have you got, is this your one bit of news?
No, I've got more. James, I've got so many bits of news. But here's one bit of news.
Okay.
It's, we got the first look at Ncuti Gatwa in his new Doctor Who outfit. What do you think about it?
I like it. And I like that the big signature piece, I guess, is just a big orange T-shirt.
Right, yes.
Because, I know you don't like a lot of shirt front often, but this isn't shirt front. This is T-shirt front.
That's fine. It gets
so that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're a fashionista, so where am I wrong? What's going on?
You say that, but I've been wearing this T-shirt for 3 days. Anyway.
I can smell it.
Yeah, I know. I like the colour scheme. I think the colour scheme is great.
Totally.
So the thing about it is, I'll have to see it in motion.
It reminds me of like an old wooden, like an orange, like
a Tetley's chocolate orange.
Sure, that's part of it.
That traditional British treat.
But you see like a wooden chair from the 70s, and it's got like an orange linoleum kind of seat.
Yeah.
So like that kind of. Yeah.
Look, I like the plaid. What's interesting is James is that they both have like a brown Prince of Wales plaid or a Glen plaid as they call it, but.
That is interesting.
They're slightly different scales. The pants have a smaller scale than the jacket.
What does that mean?
I think that's going to be upsetting to the eye.
Okay.
Maybe in motion, we'll see.
Yeah.
They should either be the same size or one should be really big and one should be really small.
Okay, right. Yeah, okay.
Or they should be different. They can be the same size, like maybe one's a check and one's a stripe, for example.
But this would obviously be intentional, I assume.
Sure, maybe.
Like to make, it's probably means something or does something.
Maybe it means something, sure.
Or does something.
Okay. Anyway, I like it. Just generally
it
speaking, I think it's a good colour and it feels very Doctor Who-y.
Yeah, it does.
It's a lot of people are like,
I don't know
this
what
just looks like he got it at Top Man. I'm like,
I don't think so.
I think it is more fashionable, than perhaps some others. Like,
I think
Jodie
Tenet's
Whittaker's look is like, I think they went as far away from fashionable as possible.
Yeah.
With that. They're like, we'll give it a little bit of Mork from Mork, and we'll give it a little bit
Yeah,
of like.
I like that one though.
Yeah,
I think Tenet was fashionable for the time.
Yeah.
Like apparently got it from Jamie Oliver wearing it and like on Graham Norton or whatever.
Right.
He was just wearing chucks.
Give me that.
So, give me, I'm taking it. Yeah, I like that one. So there you go. Mason, if you don't mind, I've got a bit of news.
Ooh.
It's from THR. Donald Glover.
So THR's got a bit of news.
They've got a bit of fine. It's fine, Mason.
Wait a second, you've never had a bit of
I've
news.
never had a bit of news.
Oh my God. It's all been from THR.
It's all THR.
Whoa.
Donald Glover will produce and star in a Spider-Man villain spin-off movie. And you might be like, oh yeah, because he plays the Prowler in one of the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
No, it's the Hypno Hustler.
Unbelievable.
So he appeared in the 70s first, obviously, and he's kind of been a bit of a joke villain. His name is Anton Dalcion,
Okay.
and it's something like that. And the leader of a band called the Mercy Killers, and he used hypnosis technology and his instruments on his audience in order to rob them. Apparently, Donald Glover is on board because he the musical element and how there's no pressure to do anything that anybody likes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. That's... And I'm only saying this because it's Donald Glover, who I'm predisposed to like.
Yeah.
As opposed to when they're like, what if we did El Muerto? And
What
I'm
if we
like,
did?
I don't care.
No. Here's a question for you, though.
Yes.
Do you think they're going to take his character who's already like Miles' uncle maybe or hinted at,
Yep,
and he's going to be turned into the Hypno Hustler? Or is this a different situation?
I think it's a different situation.
Do you think it's going to be maybe a movie set in the 70s?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Because he's had some modern day appearances, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
But maybe not.
He turns up and they punch him, basically.
Yeah.
That's
no,
what
I
it-
think if Sony were okayed this,
Yeah.
they're looking for they're looking for a more charismatic leader for the Sinister Six. I think so. I think if it maybe it's set in the 70s, but I think it'll have to end in the present day.
Right, okay.
And he meets Morbius and the Vulture.
Will he?
No, he might meet Morbius. I don't think
He might meet Morbius?
Might meet Morbius.
Of the two, you think he'll meet Morbius?
He'll meet the back of Morbius's head and a guy in a vulture suit. And he'll meet some audio that Michael Keaton recorded on his phone in the car on the way to McDonald's.
From the movie Morbius.
Yes. Yes.
Great.
So thus far, the Sinister Six then will be Morbius, Vulture, Craven if that movie comes out.
Yeah, apparently it is.
Hypno Hustler.
There's the Scorpion.
Oh, the Scorpion guy. Okay, maybe he'll be in that.
Yeah.
And maybe one of the Madam Webs or Spider Women or something.
Yeah, sure. Well, which ones didn't go back to the universe as well? Well, they can bring them over. It doesn't really matter.
Maybe one of the No Way Home villains.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
I don't know who's alive and who's in. I don't know.
And who would still do it?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Jamie Foxx is too big, I think, to be sixth wheel in a disaster of a.
Kind of amazing he did the last
right?
one. Yeah.
Thomas Hayden Church wasn't even there, really.
No, that's right.
Who's left? I don't know.
The lizard
Alfred
guy wasn't
Molina's
there.
too busy to.
I think he'd do it.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess for every chocolate, you need a Sinister Six.
Yes, that's right.
Maybe. He's in something recently. I think he's in a TV series that some
I
sort
know.
of
I saw
murder
the
mystery
thing and whatever. Yeah,
okay.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I saw it.
So
on
if that gets
something.
cancelled after one season, which it will,
Yeah.
I guess he's free to do this.
He can do this.
He can be the sixth guy.
There you go. So that's good fun, Mason.